Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brain Muffin at the Movies. And here we have Miss Brie Larson. What is she up to these days besides having a wonderful smirk at the audience expense? Fake blonde, I think, or enhanced. I don't know. Never seen evidence, so I don't know. So anyway, Brie Larson recently went to Galaxy's Edge, and she lost her mind, according to Nick Evans. I've seen lots of things about Brie Larson in Star Wars. We've read articles about would Brie Larson want to direct a Star Wars movie, since she's done, she did The Unicorn Store, and it was a smashing success and extremely well done. Great millennial coming of age movie, which it is. And at least that's my take on it, is that it's a millennial coming of age movie. And I think for that, and this is no sarcasm, I think it did very well for what it is. And remember, I said before, even back when I was a teenager, I didn't like teenage coming of age movies for the most part. They're usually too sappy and some other stuff, and too, melodramatic. And I'm a Gen Xer, so there you go. And I'm not surprised. Big Star Wars fan, she is, and she went to Galaxy's Edge. And so here, Brie Larson may be best known for playing Captain Marvel. Of late, yes, I'd say that is true. But the Oscar-winning actress is also a huge fan of Disney. Those other franchises, Star Wars. So the actress was as excited as all the rest of the Star Wars fans for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy Edge at Disneyland. Now that's over in the left coast. I believe they're going to build one in Disney World, but I don't know. Given the expense of this and stuff, it might take a while. She wasn't afraid to show it. So now this is a video, and I'll play a little bit of this. I mean, obviously, you're not going to get any audio recorded, but look at her. Look at the expression on her face. Absolutely in awe, and she's going back and forth. This is, the millennial generation. Everybody's got their phones out. Doesn't matter that the video is probably crap, and I don't know if she's streaming. And of course, look at it. Well, there's someone who knows how to do it right. There's another person who knows how to do it right, but most people vertical, and even this person's vertical. If they would have gone horizontal, we still would have gotten all of her. Now, granted, she'd be a little smaller, but we have a bigger context of, where is she? Is this the front row, or is this the middle of a pack? Don't know. Of all the awesome things to see, Brie Larson nerding out was among my favorites. So this is Ryan Parker, who's a different, not Nick Evans. So that's interesting. And I'm sorry for the sideways scrolling. That's my fault. And so here we have, this is a fan, and another fan. So what is this? This is Twitter. So this is a Twitter video, and I don't know what Brie, and I don't think it says what Brie Larson was doing. Clearly Larson wasn't worried about remaining buttoned up for cameras around her and completely geeked out. Yep, we see that big open mouth in awe. The actress was all smiles, looking totally thrilled and living in the moment within the park. So we know she can smile. See, and this to me is probably the real Brie, and not the one that her handlers say she has to be. If her face wasn't so recognizable, she'd be indistinguishable from any other lucky fan visiting Disney's newest feat of Imagineering magic, which tells me she didn't get special access. Perhaps, or maybe she got early access, but with maybe a select group. But because she's a celebrity, she got to be part of that. I don't know. Part of the beauty of Disney's theme parks is that whether you're a kid on the first, I've been to. Now, granted, I haven't been to Disneyland in a long world. Never been to Disneyland. I was not. I went 1988, I think. I don't know. You are overwhelmed by the moment and have your head and camera on a swivel, looking all around, taking it all in. Yep, which is definitely what we see. And you can't wipe that, ear-to-ear smile. This is exactly what we see Brie Larson. Yep. And I think the author is trying to tell us something here. He's obviously making a point that she's smiling. Because this was the thing in the deleted scene that everybody's all bent out of shape about. He says the smile, and she gets all, salty on that. And yeah, here she is. This is what I'm saying. I think this is her. This is the real Brie that we're seeing here. Guard down, enjoying the moment. No handlers around to tell her to be bitchy. The ceremony was held in front of the Millennium Falcon on the Black Spire outpost on the planet Batu, and I don't know what that is. Remember, even though they used the old original trilogy actors who are still alive, so we had Mark Hamill and we had Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams, which is what they hear. And we have the Millennium Falcon, which is from the original trilogy, a very iconic character in its own. Everything around it is new trilogy oriented only. It's Disney Star Wars only oriented. So don't go there expecting to see something from the OG other than the ship. And I know that there's variations on in each movie because they tore down sets, they did things, they rebuilt stuff. At the dedication of the park, so we know we had Bob Iger there and we had George Lucas and Lando. So they pull out the OG stuff when it suits them, and then they trash it when it's their stuff, which is instead of building on it, they destroy the old stuff. Even Shawa showed up. Okay, so somebody obviously in the suit, seeing all these things, people who played such beloved characters. Yep, Stan and Luke deserve better, by the way. How could you not geek out? I can tell you how you don't geek out. What they did to Luke and Han is criminal. And I hope they do not do it to Billy D. If they do it to Billy D, I mean, I think it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. They destroy another iconic character. I mean, they even really did Carrie Fisher badly, and that was irritating, but nothing like they did to the guys. Brie Larson wasn't the only famous name to get a chance to experience Star Wars at Galaxy's Edge, though. Star Wars Last Jedi director Rian Johnson, of course, freaking unbelievable, and praised the taste of the green milk. Cineblend's own Dirk Libby also got to visit Galaxy's Edge, and he was thrilled with the massive park's level of immersion, although he did have some qualms with the Millennium Falcon ride. Dirk also said that building your own lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge is worth a ridiculous amount of galactic credits it would cost you. Yeah, this is a very expensive attraction, and many people have said that. You can judge for yourself because Star Wars Galaxy, okay, it's now open. The lines aren't too bad. Yeah, we'll see as the summer goes along. The expense itself may keep the lines low, but California tends to have nice weather. It may be one of these attractions that is never really crowded, but always has people. Constantly, even when other attractions don't, it stays up throughout the year. And of course, we have Rise of Skywalker in theaters December 20th. So we have two responses. It's like, oh my God, you can tell this is all totally genuine and not manufactured in any way. I don't know if that's sarcasm because of the capital OMG, but it looks genuine. I mean, she looks like, the writer, okay, but I think her reaction looks very genuine. That's all cool for her standing in the crowd like any other fan, because she is any other fan in this case, right? She may be Captain Marvel. But here she's just another fan. And, like I said, this to me looks like, and you can take that however you want, but this to me looks like the real Brie. She's a fan of this stuff. She's enjoying the moment. She may love the new trilogy. I don't know. She may think it's mediocre. We'll probably never really get her real feelings about the trilogy because she's now in Marvel and Disney owns both properties, and she's not going to speak poorly about it because she's going to be in at least 4 more movies. And, there's going to be a Captain Marvel 2. She'll probably show up in some other ones. There might be like a second phase, phase 4 Avengers type thing. I know they've sort of released some, but we also have some gaps in there where we just know it's an MCU movie. We don't know what. In particular, it looks like she's being set up to lead similar to the way Captain America did. And it looks like Iron Man's going to be replaced by Spider-Man. And at least that's from the trailers, right? From the Far From Home trailer. It feels that way. It seems that way. Feige has said that Brie will lead phase 4. So it wouldn't surprise me if they try to do some kind of dynamic with these two where they don't get along, not to the level of Civil War and Infinity War, things like that, but some kind of tension between the two of them and their leadership styles. And we'll see, but she's definitely going to be in at least 4 more movies. And so she doesn't mess that up. And so she's not going to speak. And, let's say for the sake of argument, she loves the original trilogies, is okay with the prequels, but hates the new one. She's never going to say that publicly until her contract's up. But I think this is the real Brie. She's allowed to just be herself here and, do whatever you want with that. That's fine with me. I don't think this is fake, but the article's a bit drippy with, oh my God. Perhaps for the sake of clicks, I don't know, but there you go. So here we have Miss Larson freaking out at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. What do you think? Do you agree with some of the stuff they're mentioned here? Do you agree with the comments, or do you think they're sarcastic? Do you think they're truthful? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for subscribing. Help me get over 1,500. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay, we are. I know. Let me get going and we can do that. All right. Thank you. 3, 2, 1.